Salut YouTube, bienvenue dans cette nouvelle VOD. Sur Cathy Rain, Eileen a voulu faire la folle. Elle a infiltré une secte. Elle est désormais en état catatonique comme mon grand-père depuis 14 ans jusqu'à sa mort. Et c'est le Père Isaac qui l'a rendu catatonique. Donc maintenant on va se rendre à la station du shérif. Bureau des shérifs pour faire notre déposition.
Hey, you're back.
Bah oui, on m'a dit que sinon il y avait un mandat de recherche sur ma gueule.
I am. You guys want my statement?
Yeah, the sheriff is waiting for you.
All right. Oh, and I'm really sorry about that locker thing.
I was getting some serious high school
Oh,
flashbacks
il
in
s'était fait
there.
bully.
But I get it. You were looking out for your friend.
I was. But look, how about you and I go grab a sandwich or something when all this is over?
Really? You mean as a date?
Yeah.
I'd love to. Sounds great. Let's figure out the details later, all right? I shouldn't keep the sheriff waiting.
Oui, putain,
Sure
t'as
thing.
peut-être des trucs à faire
See
aussi.
you, Lenny. Let's talk, Sheriff. And that's when I found that creep with her tied up in the crypt.
Jesus, I had my suspicions about that church, but I never thought it went this deep.
Yeah. So, what happens now?
I'll call the judge and get a warrant. We find anything else, that bastard won't get away with it.
Okay, can I go talk to him?
Go ahead, ask Lenny to go with you if you need him.
Will do. Thanks, Sheriff.
Think
C'est
nothing
très
of it.
gentil, je vois pas pourquoi tu m'autorises, mais c'est pas vraiment dans le process. Mais ok.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
They already arrested Isaac. There's nothing more to say.
Oui, mais du coup, pourquoi garder ça? Non, mais en fait, je voulais juste...
I probably shouldn't. He might ask where I got it from.
Ah, mais attends, il y a une étiquette.
They already arrested... Well, got it.
See ya.
A small key with a tag attached, labeled Storage A5. This must open some kind of storage unit. Maybe there's a self-storage facility in town.
Et voilà. Ça c'était important.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy.
Nah, I don't want to ask him about that.
Ah bon?
Well, gotta...
See ya.
Et au shérif?
Hello, Sheriff.
Molly,
They already... I don't need to ask. That's all for now.
good.
Ok. C'est vraiment suspicieux de demander s'il y a un garde-meuble en ville. Bah, Isaac il vient pas m'aider. Enfin. Lenny il vient pas m'aider. Pour l'interrogatoire.
Hello again, my child.
I hope you enjoy that cell as much as I did.
For a man of faith, this is a room fit for a king. Speak what you will. I have all the time in the world.
Ok.
Did you have something to do with what happened to my grandfather?
Alas, I did not. What befell Joseph Rain was a product of his own volition.
What's that supposed to mean? You think it was his own fault?
The Lord works in mysterious ways. Joseph Rain was a good man, but what happened to him was according to God's divine and perfect justice.
What do you really know about Lily Myers?
Oh, the drowned girl is a conundrum. God gave her the gift of prophecy, a blessing, and a great honor.
Donc dans ces tableaux, on est
In
d'accord.
return, she spat in God's face, cursed him for what he had done, and mocked his design by taking her own life. Alas, there is no hiding from God. Her soul knows only fire and brimstone now.
T'es un bon gars toi, hein. La meuf s'est suicidée et tu dis que elle
Why
mérite
did
que
you have
l'enfer.
Lily Myers' painting stolen?
Because Charles Wade isn't a man keen on sharing.
Ugh, fine. Let me put it this way. Why did you try to get your hands on the paintings?
Lily was special in God's eyes. A chronicler, a
Ah, c'est
bestower
pour ça
of
qu'il l'appelait
wisdom.
comme ça, Jimmy.
As an emissary of God, it was my duty to unlock the divine knowledge in her work for all of mankind.
What is your church really about, Isaac? What are you trying to accomplish?
The same as any other church. All we want is the salvation of mankind.
By any means necessary? Clearly kidnapping isn't out of the question.
Unnecessary evil. I look at the bigger picture, the greater good. One day you'll understand.
You are quite obviously brainwashed. I'll stop you, if it's the last thing I do.
You can try, child. I have God on my side.
Bien sûr, comme tous les tarés.
Who is the man dressed in red?
No one that concerns the likes of you.
Ah, donc tu le
Wait,
sais.
so you do know something about him?
Certainly, but that knowledge is not to be shared with unbelievers.
Tell me what you did to my friend, Isaac.
I offered her to God, and the Lord accepted her with open arms. If she is pure of heart, she will rise again, like my father did.
Wait, the same thing was done to Father Bill?
Oh yes, he was the first, the Alpha. All others followed.
So what? You offered up Eileen to this god of yours?
C'est ce que t'as fait à mon,
She is
à
but
mon
one
papy.
of many. I guided them all to the stairs of judgment.
Pourquoi ta
Wait,
famille est morte
so
en 4 ans?
you were responsible for all those people disappearing? Going crazy?
All I did was bring them face to face with God. If they chose to reject him, they were beyond redemption.
I could, but I'd rather not tip him.
Hmm.
What do you see in this photo?
God.
The sign of God.
Bah oui.
The Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost.
This is what your father saw, isn't it? This is what started it all?
Yes. After he met the holy lights, my father followed the signs to the stairs of judgment, descended into the Holy of Holies, and surrendered himself to the Lord. Under the watchful gaze of his great eye, God tested Father's faith in countless ways. Fueled by conviction and a sense of purpose, Father persevered. As a reward, God blessed Father and told him to gather a great flock. And that's how William T. Price became Father Bill.
Where are the stairs of judgment?
That's not for me to say. If God wants you there, he will lead you there.
What is the Holy of Holies?
A hidden sanctuary touched by God. A window to the heavens carved out of the earth.
What do you see in this photo?
The sign of...
This is what you're...
Yes, under the wall as a...
I don't need to show that to him. You know something about this flower, don't you?
Oh yes, a link to the divine. They help by preparing the body for unity with God.
So, you've drugged people with it?
Such a crude choice of words. It has been one component of my sacred work, yes?
Quel taré.
I don't need to show that to him. I don't need to I don't need to I don't need to I could, but I'd rather not. I'm done here.
Good. Now go repent.
On va te faire foutre,
Sinner.
surtout. On va tout faire tomber, mon gars. Ton église, ça va devenir un centre communautaire. Laïque. On va demander à ma mamie si elle sait où il y a des garde-meubles.
Any change?
Sadly not, dear.
Je vais m'asseoir sur ma pote ou pas?
There
Non.
are a few things I need to ask you, Grandma.
Very well, dear.
Hey, Grandma, do you know if there's a self-storage facility in town?
I think so, yes. Why don't you look it up in the phone book?
Sure, I could do that. Thanks. Okay,
Good luck out.
Bien vu, mamie. Je n'y avais pas pensé. Parce que moi, je ne vis pas en 1995. Moi, j'aurais cherché sur Google, mais ça n'existait pas, évidemment.
Nah, nothing like that.
Ouais.
No result. Okay, there's a place in town. Got the address, I should head over there.
Ok. Nouveau lieu ajouté. Et donc la clé, l'autre clé que j'avais, c'était mon grand-père qui l'avait, je crois. Il doit ouvrir un truc aussi là-bas, puisqu'elle est un peu pareille.
Storage A5. This is it.
Les peintures de Lily Myers. Que est-il?
I don't believe this. They're ruined.
Ah,
He must
il
have
les a
used
peints.
that paint thinner on the
Ah,
paintings.
du lion.
That means there's only a single painting left. The one in the cabin. This might come in handy.
Putain, quel enfoiré. Il a gardé toute la
Where
connaissance.
is it? Was he trying to uncover something in these paintings? I guess he felt compelled to tell the world how hard he was looking for something. Lunatic.
Et c'est marqué qu'est-il? Que est-il? Il s'enfoirait en écrivant le truc.
Doesn't fit. Must be for a different unit. Aha! Empty. Found a tape in there.
Nice.
There's also something else. A custody appeal form. For me? July 15th, 1981? I don't believe it. He tried to get me back from my mom. Right to the very end.
Tu vois, c'était pas un salaud finalement. Il t'a pas abandonné. C'est ta mère qui te l'a caché. Parce qu'elle était possédée par les lumières.
Pull yourself together, Kathy. Looks like an old Boy Scout uniform. Guess Grandpa was involved back in the day.
C'est de ça qu'il parle.
Oh, wait.
Oui.
Didn't Jimmy's
Eh
note
oui.
on the back of the photo say something about being in a troop before they were men? That's gotta be the Boy Scouts. It says Camp Parowan on a patch here. Parowan Peak is a local clifftop not too far from here. Could Jimmy have hidden Grandpa's metal box somewhere in that area? So that's where Grandpa's old uniform went. I wondered why I didn't see it in the attic. Looks like...
Non.
Oh, didn't... It said... Nothing useful. An old gas-powered lawnmower. Looks like it's in pretty good shape. Just some old newspapers in those.
Ok, alors. La cassette.
This is Joseph Rain. Operation Log, Part 2. August 2nd, 1981. I've come to believe that the glowing lights are sudden bursts of energy, similar to the static discharge that causes lightning. However, instead of a positive and a negative electric charge, the colliding forces have a dimensional nature. Assuming this hypothesis is correct, the lights would only appear on the edges of the zone. If I can plot enough sightings on a map, I should be able to determine the shape of the area.
C'est pour ça sa
When I have
carte.
that shape, I can find the center.
Sa carte au
That's where
grenier.
the source must be. That's where I have to go.
C'est ce qu'ils appellent les marches.
I'll mark the map where I know the lights have appeared. The nature reserve is a start, but I'll need to find more points. One of the oldest Air Force bases in the US. Grandpa was stationed there. That looks like the town area itself.
Mais le biker, il nous a dit qu'il avait vu sur la route.
Conwell Lake, where Lily Myers met her demise. Conwell Woods. What were you doing out there, Grandpa? A prominent cliff top near the highway. Likely the most popular tourist spot in the area. Route 70, leading back to the city. Conwell Woods. What were you doing out there, Grandpa? It's the nature reserve, where the smoky lights were photographed. I've marked the spot where the photo was taken.
Et je peux pas indiquer la route? Ok. Et ça, c'est quoi? Diluant en peinture? Ok. Oui, le certificat de demande de garde, elle l'a pas. Elle l'a pas mis dans son inventaire. Il n'y a rien d'autre sur cet écran? Non. Ok. On va aller à Padovan Peak. Par One Peak.
All right, so let's say Jimmy's metal box is concealed somewhere in this area. It's got to be hidden real well, or somebody would have found it after all these years. I may need some kind of tool to help me search for it.
On chercher le détecteur de métal alors. Et c'est à ça que sert la pelle aussi.
Okay, I'll load it on the Catmobile.
La carte a disparu. Non? C'est celle que j'ai prise.
All right, I'll have access to the metal detector
Non,
anywhere
je
now.
sais plus.
It looks like someone was doing geometry. I can't make much sense of it.
Mais c'est bizarre qu'elle veuille pas marquer sur la carte l'endroit où le motard a vu la...
Route 70.
Ok. Bon, j'ai le détecteur de métal. Let's go. Retournons par One Peak.
Oh, good. A sign. I was worried I'd miss this huge-ass cliff. Guess some graffiti artists like to live dangerously.
C'est le rocher de Simba. C'est l'histoire de la vie.
Wow, what a view. Oh, I remember now. Mom took me here once. I enjoyed watching the town from above like this, feeling separated from it and, well, I guess separated from all the bad things that happened too. I remember this morbid fantasy I had of my dad coming up here and then falling off. I kept scanning the rocks below for a dead body and nearly slipped. Mom gave me a good spanking for that. Fairly large island there in the middle of the lake. Conwell Woods. I have a feeling I'll be going out there soon.
Ok.
I'll go grab the metal detector off the bike. I should probably finish. Got something. I'll mark the spot on the ground. I'll go and put this back on the Catmobile. There was a metal box buried here. Moment of truth. There was a whole bunch of cassette tapes in the box.
Oula.
Most of them are in really rough shape, though.
Ok.
Only 2 of them look even playable.
Ça va être les autres journaux des opérations.
August 6th, 1981. I've come to understand that the environment in the source is formed by the mind that inhabits it. That's essentially how the so-called mending operates. I also believe that certain objects in the real world can survive the transition. These things are made of strong materials,
Du titanium.
often metal, can potentially be used to create a form of a discrete pathway. However, to do that, an item must be innately imbued with a mutual significance for both subjects. A shared truth.
La pièce. La pièce.
August 8th, 1981. Along the outer perimeter, I've determined that some kind of endothermic reaction is taking place. So it's important to be observant of changes in temperature. Find the source by severing the link. Perhaps I can save them. Jimmy and all the others. Reoccurring dream. I'm standing in front of a huge black hole in a clearing in the woods. There's a man dressed in red, urging me to jump. I'm afraid to, but I take the plunge anyway. For some reason, I don't think I have anything to lose. As I'm falling, I reach for the parachute cord, but to my horror, there's nothing there. That's when I wake up.
It's the penny I found in the briefcase. Looks like it was minted the same year I was born. Grandpa and me, we had this game where he would hide pennies around the house and I
C'est
would
ça.
go on a treasure hunt.
Objet de métal qui est
Never in the
lié.
attic, though. I thought it was too scary up there.
Revoyons ce qu'ils disent là-dessus.
August 6th, 1981. I've come to understand that the environment in the source is formed by the mind that inhabits it. That's essentially how the so-called mending operates. I also believe that certain objects in the real world can survive the transition. These things are made of strong materials, often metal, and can potentially be used to create a form of a discrete pathway. However, to do that, an item must be innately imbued with a mutual significance for both subjects. A shared truth.
Ok. Et c'est pareil pour la plaque de titane dans le crâne du prêtre. C'est parce que c'était une blessure du Vietnam. Et je peux pas retourner voir les Black Hats. Je sais pas quoi faire de plus. Hein. Si, elle a dit qu'il y avait la peinture chez Sioux. Donc ça veut dire que il faut que j'aille la voir.
Anybody home? Guess not. Locked. It's a simple tumbler lock.
Gotcha.
It's an early painting by Lily Myers. Sorry, Sue.
Eh oui, c'est derrière le tableau que se trouve la réalité.
A hidden picture.
C'est pour ça qu'il avait foutu du diluant sur les autres.
Oh my god, that's Nathan. He's holding a girl underwater. It must be Lily.
Elle avait prévu que son
Wait,
frère
that
allait la
doesn't make
buter.
any sense. Lily wrote a suicide note, so either she planned this or saw it.
I knew you were trouble.
Ah, t'étais au
Sue,
courant.
I found something. It's horrific.
Spare me. I invite you into my home, and this is how you repay me? Breaking in here, sticking your nose where it doesn't belong?
Just look at it. That's your son. That's Nathan.
You think I didn't know? What kind of mother you think I am?
Wait. You knew? For how long?
Long enough. Now it's time for the lady with the gun to ask the questions.
Okay. Relax. Whatever you want.
Good. Now who else knows about this?
Si je dis personne, elle va me tuer, non? Ça, c'est un peu...
Why? What are you gonna do?
Whatever the hell I want. You just broke into my house.
Fine. I'll get out of here. You won't see me again.
Well, you'd like that, wouldn't you? You'll run straight to the police.
What would I even say? That I found this creepy painting of a murder that happened 2 decades ago?
You'll figure something out. You're so fucking clever, aren't you?
That's not the word I'd use considering the situation I'm in.
I suppose you got a point there. If this ever gets out, you know he'll be put away. They'll lock him up in some horrible institution.
Et lui aussi, il a été possédé.
I understand you're scared, but I'm just trying to find the truth. I'm not out to get anyone.
I guess we better pray that we don't end up as collateral damage on your way to the truth then.
Look, Sue, the only reason I'd ever tell anyone about this is if I really thought Nathan was dangerous. You're telling me he's not?
That boy wouldn't have hurt a fly. The only way he could have done such an awful thing is if his sister pulled him so deep into her world of lunacy, he didn't know up from down.
C'est pas elle, c'est les lumières.
So, you think she made him do it?
Of course she did. Just look at the bloody painting. It's obvious she planned it.
Yeah. I guess it would seem that way.
Part of me resents her for doing that to Nate. That's the real reason I gave up the paintings. They were nothing but painful reminders of when Lily's misery was front, left, and center. But still, she was my little girl, and I miss her so much. But Nate's all I have now, and I'd rather die than let anyone take him from me.
I can help, Sue. I'm sure there's more to all of this. My grandfather knew too, but someone or something got to him when he came too close.
You and him are really alike, you know?
People say that. Where is Nathan now? I just want to talk to him.
He took a boat out on the lake. There's this place where he and Lily used to go. An island.
Okay, how can I get there?
There's another boat down on the dock. A bit shabby, but you can probably fix her up.
I'll give it a shot. I'm gonna walk out of here now, Sue.
Go, before I change my mind. I'll talk to my boy if you must, but don't come back in here. I don't trust myself right now.
You take care of yourself, Sue.
J'ai su faire preuve de psychologie avec elle.
Christ, that was close. Oh, what's this?
C'est l'autre partie du... Ah non, non, je l'avais
Looks
déjà
like
en
another
entier,
of
le
Nathan's
dessin.
drawings. He must have dropped it here. Lily is truly menacing here. Is she scolding Nathan or telling him to do something?
En fait, c'est la méchante.
Nathan seems scared of Lily.
Et encore un dessin. Il essaye de me dire quelque chose.
A scary face on a painting. This must have been after Lily started having mental problems. There's the smoky lights again. Lily must be in a dark place here. Nathan looks totally petrified in this picture. Sad looking thing. I'd be surprised if it even floats. Faith. The name of the boat, I guess. This boat must be what Sue was talking about. No oars. Guess I'll have to rely on that engine to get around. Alright, let's see here. Oh crap, the tank's empty. I'll have to find some kind of fuel for that, which means that I need to get my hands on a gas can first. Looks like one of the spark plugs is busted too. I'll take that with me. Hopefully I can find a matching replacement plug somewhere.
Ok. Donc jerrycan, essence et ampoule. Si seulement j'avais pu prendre le jerrycan qui était dans le poste de shérif direct. On va aller voir pour si on peut pas le récupérer maintenant. Tiens, on va lui poser des questions au prêtre sur les peintures, non? Parce que lui, il a vu ce qu'il y avait dessus. Celle qu'il a diluée.
I have more things to say to you.
Speak what you will, godless one.
Sympa, toi.
Why did you destroy Lily's paintings?
Is that what you think I did?
They looked pretty ruined to me.
Like an ignorant child. You look only to the surface, and not on what lies hidden beneath.
Are you implying that the paintings contain some
Bah oui.
hidden message?
Non mais oui, parce que j'étais pas censé l'avoir déjà
yes.
fait.
Lily was special in God's eyes. A chronicler, a bestower of wisdom. As an emissary of God, it is my duty to unlock the divine knowledge in her work for all of mankind.
Et alors, il y avait quoi?
I don't need to show that to him. I'm done here.
Good.
C'est vrai que j'ai même pas essayé d'utiliser le diluant à peinture sur les peintures du
I'll
box.
just borrow this for a while. Rats. Feels empty. I'll have to get gas elsewhere. An axe, a sledgehammer, and brilliant idea. A computer. It's quite a roomy locker. If I ever need to find evidence, they look sturdy enough.
Mais il faudrait que quelqu'un m'indique une station-service. Mais sauf que ça n'a pas été ajouté à mon bouquin de notes pour que je puisse poser la question à d'autres gens. Oui, retournons au garde-meuble. Et essayons le diluant à peinture sur les peintures.
I think the damage has already been done. I think the damage.
Ok. La tondeuse. La tondeuse, elle doit avoir de l'essence. Est-ce que ça fonctionne avec des bougies, les tondeuses? Ça, je ne sais rien.
Dry tank. So much for that
Putain.
idea. Just as well. Even if there was any gas left in that thing, it would be totally expired by now. Let's see here. Aha! Same plug size.
Nice.
I'll take a good spark plug and throw away the busted one.
Et je peux pas siphonner mon propre réservoir au pire?
Storage A8. No can do. These are tricky locks. I don't want to accidentally jam them.
Parce que sinon, moi, l'essence, je serais allé demander aux bikers, mais je ne peux pas. J'allais demander à mamie.
Hi, Grandma. Listen, I found something in this storage unit.
Oh? What was it?
Custody papers, with my name on them.
I was hoping you wouldn't have to see those.
I need to know what happened, Grandma.
Sharon was never a good mother to you, Kathy.
I know. It was the illness. She tried her best. It wasn't all bad.
You don't know the despicable things she and Brian did. Drugs, violence. We wanted something better for you. Joseph started talking to lawyers, staying up late at night on the phone, trying to find a way, some kind of loophole to get you back. But eventually we ran out of courts to appeal to, and your mother retaliated with a restraining order. And that was it. She had won.
I wish things could have been different.
I do too, dear. Every day. Now you're getting me close to tears. Let's talk about something else.
Ok.
Okay, Grandma.
Où est-ce que je trouve de l'essence?
I don't need to show her that now.
Ah bon?
There are a few...
Very well.
I don't need to show her that now. Okay, that's all I...
Good luck.
Et au grenier, il n'y avait pas un truc d'essence? Je ne pense pas, hein.
An industrial-sized jug of detergent. No.
Oui. Je m'en doutais un petit peu. Ok. Eh ben, je sais pas où je fais le plein. Vous n'avez pas des stations-service vraiment dans votre ville? C'est vrai que je me suis laissé arrêter par la serrure tout à l'heure, mais puisque maintenant j'ai un rossignol improvisé.
Not a bad idea, but it's not a tumbler lock.
Ok.
I've searched that already. I've searched that already. Locked.
Le garde-meuble, j'ai tout fait là-bas. La maison, quand je suis à la maison au bord du lac, il y a ma moto sur l'écran. Voilà. Donc en fait, si ça se trouve, là, je peux siphonner mon propre réservoir. Et m'immobiliser ici, mais bon.
Okay, girl, time for you to do your part. Good thing I topped you up at the gas station this morning. Okay, that should be enough.
Ben voilà, on a tout.
Fits like a glove. All right, moment of truth.
Yes. C'est parti pour l'île.
Yes. Time to hit the water. That's the other boat. Nathan must be around.
Il s'est fait une cabane dans les arbres. Il y a plein de dessins.
Lily floats dead in the water. Did she truly want to die like this? Nathan is distraught after Lily's death. I can't imagine the horror of that night. Poor kids. Nathan is happily drawing something on the floor. Lily is painting a happy landscape on a canvas. This must be the early days.
On a toute leur histoire racontée dans les dessins.
Nathan! You up there?
Go away! No girls allowed!
Well, that went great. Not a bad idea, but these drawings don't seem complete. I should make sure I have all of them first. That's... not a bad idea.
Ok. C'est quoi déjà le bouton pour... Ah, il m'avait indiqué qu'il y avait un bouton pour mettre en surbrillance les trucs cliquables. On va faire tous les boutons du clavier. Comme ça.
A rope ladder has been pulled up to the treehouse. There's no way I can reach that. Slim chance I'll find something to help me get up there. So, I should focus on finding a way to convince Nathan to come down. Now that's a big tree. Good choice for a treehouse.
Pardon.
I don't see any low branches, so it doesn't look very climbable.
Ok. Faut que je cherche d'autres dessins. Ah, là. Et oui, parce que quand j'ai spawn dessus. Donc je le voyais pas.
It seems like Lily and Nathan encountered the smoky lights in the forest too.
Lui, ça l'a rendu un peu stupide et elle, ça...
The siblings are holding hands as they watch the smoky lights in the forest. I wonder if they are afraid or if they are in awe.
Et elle, ça lui a donné ses dons de préscience et de clairvoyance.
Not a big fan of that idea.
C'est les lumières qu'il faut lui montrer, et oui.
Hey, Nathan! I know what happened with you and Lily.
Nuh-uh!
Yes, I do. In the beginning,
Au début, vous dessinez tranquille.
you and your sister were happy and carefree. You both enjoyed drawing. Then, one day,
Il y a eu les lumières.
you met the strange floating lights in the forest. After that, Lily started painting scary things. And then, Lily became angry. She wanted you to do something. In the end, something terrible happened. And Lily drowned in the lake.
I had pruny fingers.
Yeah? It's hard to hear you up there, Nathan. Can you come down?
Okay.
Putain, ils ont pas animé l'échelle.
Lily was angry that time. Angry and sad. Mostly angry.
Angry with you?
Angry with everybody. Mama was asleep, Papa too.
Okay, what happened next?
Lily wanted to go down to the lake. She told me to hold her under the water for a while. She said I had to. She had painted it, and everything she painted was supposed to happen. I didn't want to, but Lily said she would tell Mama that I was bad if I didn't. But the Red Man says it was an accident, and that Lily is in a better place.
It's okay, Nathan. Lily was sick. It's not anyone's fault. When did you first meet the Red Man?
I don't know. I see him in the woods sometimes. He and Lily always fought.
They did. About what?
He wanted Lily to take her medicine.
What kind of medicine? Pills to make her less sad and angry?
I don't know. Just medicine. But you know what? It's okay. I still talk to her all the time.
You talk to Lily? And she talks back?
Yes.
Take me to her, Nathan. Take me to Lily.
Okay.
Ok.
So, what are we waiting for?
Shh! They're close!
Les lumières.
See?
Oh shit. We need to get away from them, Nathan. They're dangerous.
No! They're nice!
Bonjour. J'ai
Poor
perdu.
little mender met her end. Witnessed so much she couldn't comprehend. Claimed by the lake, she screamed to her god. Struggled for air as she twisted and clawed. But all was in vain, and her cries went unheard. 'Twas a heartbreaking theater of the absurd. You could just clap, you know.
C'est le Père Bill.
No appreciation for the performing arts.
Parce que c'est le bureau de l'église.
There. You're being dramatic. Is it all those secrets piling up behind your face? No pain, no gain. At least that color looks good on you. Well then, it's always a pleasure, Bill.
Jesus.
Wakey, wakey! They're gone now. You know what, Kathy?
What?
I'm hungry.
All right, Nathan. Let's get you home.
Mais j'ai pas été lobotomisé, moi. Alors, c'est pas ça qui se passe.
Poor guy. I don't think he understands any of this. I should mark the spot he brought me to on my map. 2 points can make a line, but that's not really a proper shape yet.
Mais non, mais si on avait le.
And what did the red man say? The secrets piling up behind your face?
Oui, il faut retourner à l'église. Et ne pas rentrer dans la maison parce qu'on sait jamais ce que Sue va faire avec son flingue.
A hidden
Eh oui.
safe. There's also a poem here written by Father Bill. I copied it to my notepad. The code to the safe must be hidden somewhere in this poem. Father Bill mentions his wife and children. Maybe there's some connections to his family?
Oui.
I'm sure there's a hidden meaning in this, but I think I'm missing something in order to make sense of it.
Donc, je gis au centre de la marque du Seigneur. Ma femme nous regarde de haut, moi et mes fils en dessous. J'ai vu 3 aubes, senti la chaleur sur ma peau, leur bronze radieux, gis tout proche, mais non dedans. D'est en ouest, j'ai touché toutes les âmes, du durable à l'éphémère, leur part forme un tout.
I'm sure there's a hidden... I'm sure...
Ok. Il faut aller dans le tombeau dans le mausolée des Price. C'est un rapport avec les endroits où où leurs tombes sont placées. Alors, Père Bill, c'était celui-là, non?
In the text, Father Bill's family members are used as reference points.
Eh oui.
Could he be referring to the physical layout of the graves?
Oui.
I copied the grave layout to my notebook next to the poem.
Ok. Alors.
This information should relate to the poem somehow. Center, above, below. Is he defining reference points on some kind of shape?
Donc je gis au centre de la marque du Seigneur. Ma femme nous regarde de haut, moi et mes fils en dessous. Donc Bill il est là. Je suis au centre de la marque du Seigneur. La marque du Seigneur, c'est la croix. J'ai vu 3 aubes sur ces chansons.
I think I should figure out the previous.
Ok.
No, I don't see a connection here. No, that connection doesn't make sense.
Je gis au centre de la marque du Seigneur. Ma femme nous regarde de haut. Moi et mes fils en dessous. Bah, s'il est au centre, normalement ça devrait faire comme ça.
No, I don't see a connection. Center, above, below. Is he defining reference points on some kind of shape?
Bah oui, mais pour la forme de la marque du Seigneur. Ah, c'est et nominé patri, et fili, et spiritus sanctus, amen.
No, that.
Ah oui, mais c'est pas elle, sa femme. C'est elle. Ah. Bah non.
No, that.
Parce que Agatha, elle est née en 1899. Lui, il est né en 1931. Donc il serait plus marié avec une nana qui est née en 1933. Il y a elle qui est née en 1921.
No, that connection doesn't make.
Moi et mes fils. Donc ça, c'est les fils. Lui, il est là.
No.
Mais il est pas au centre de la marque du Seigneur, là. Mais est-ce que c'est forcément William qui parle dans Je gis au centre? Bon, là, c'est nimp.
No.
Enfin, c'est la même chose, toujours, de toute façon. Ah, j'avoue que je l'ai pas. Ou alors c'est Isaac qui parle. Ce serait qui sa femme? Barbara? Bah, ça marche pas.
course. The sign
Bah
of
oui,
the
c'est ça, en
Lord.
fait.
Some of the graves can form the shape of a
D'accord.
cross. Now, if I can only figure out which dates are relevant.
J'ai sélectionné que Joshua et puis Isaac est venu quoi. J'ai vu 3 aubes, senti la chaleur sur ma peau, leur bronze radieux, j'agis tout proche mais non dedans.
3 dawns. It has to be an allegory for something on the graves.
Et c'est les naissances. Donc j'ai vu 3 naissances, senti la chaleur sur ma peau, leur bronze radieux, j'agis tout proche mais non dedans. Donc les 3 naissances qu'il a vues, c'est ça, ça et ça.
3 dawns should be 3 birth dates, but I'm not sure if those are the right ones. Three dawns should be.
Ou alors c'est... Non, c'est ça. Toutes les autres naissances, ça a été avant la sienne.
No, that.
Ouais.
3 dawns should be 3 birth dates.
Donc j'ai vu 3 aubes, senti la chaleur sur ma peau, leur bronze radieux, j'y tout proche mais non dedans.
No. 3 dawns should be. Three dawns. 3 dawns.
YouTube, on va s'arrêter là et on se retrouve la prochaine fois pour poursuivre cette énigme. A plus, merci d'avoir suivi cette VOD.